Hey guys, thanks for watching my channel today. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Normally I talk about fishing. Just had a recent problem with the bank, so it seemed to me like that'd be a good subject to talk about today. So instead of talking about fishing, today's topic is going to be old guys and online banking. And I, I I had a big struggle with online banking. I'm still not convinced it's the right approach, but let's talk a little bit about it. You see, I'm 77 years old. I come from a generation where banking meant you walked into a building, you knew the teller's name, you signed something with a pen, and you left with a paper receipt that you could actually hold in your hand. Now, well, now they want me to move my life savings around on a glowing little rectangle on the computer without a human in sight. And that takes some faith. So it starts with having to log into your account. That's the first hurdle. Login means, you got to have a username, you got to have a password, you got security questions, you get a code on your phone, and maybe a retinal scan or a DNA sample. And if you get one thing wrong, your account has been temporarily locked, which means you can't access your money. Nothing makes you feel more criminal than being locked out of your own money. Now, I'm not trying to rob the bank. I'm just trying to see if my Social Security check actually made it to the bank. What's a two-factor authentication? Now they say it's for your protection. And they're right. But when the bank sends a 6-digit code to my phone and I have 30 seconds to enter it, I feel like I'm on a game show. I can't remember anything. And it just seems like 30 seconds goes by so fast. I have a hell of a time getting back to it. Enter the code before the time runs out. Never going to happen. And heaven help you if you get the phone down and forget where you put it. I do that all the time. I got to find my wife to call me so that I can find my phone again. And the balance, well, the balance is always a challenge. And here's something that I will admit. Online banking does make it real easy to check your balance. But it used to be if you waited for the monthly statement, you could check your balance then, provided you were balancing your checkbook. Nowadays, nobody bothers. You can check it 10 times a day on the web, on the internet. Nothing's really changed. You've got checking. It looks like the stock market is tied to your bait budget, and it's always lower than you expect. So, you're always wondering if you were the last guy that logged in or if somebody else did. It's a strange concept to be able to do all this online. And here's the part that feels really strange. Moving your money from one account to another. Used to be that required a form, a signature, maybe a handshake. Now you tap a button and $2,000 moves away just like it was teleported. No envelope, no teller, no physical proof, just gone from here, from there to over there. It feels like sorcery, like witchcraft. But let's be honest. The reason old guys are cautious about online banking isn't ignorance, it's experience. We've seen enough in life to know money attracts nonsense. So when an email says urgent, verify your bank account now, delete, delete it. If your bank needs you, they'll contact you properly. And I'll say this, if anyone ever calls asking for your banking password, hang up. Even the bank doesn't ask for that. But here's a good side. And let me say something positive. Online banking is convenient. You know, you can deposit a check with your phone. You can pay a bill without writing a check. And you can see exactly, where your money went. That's pretty powerful. Back in the day, you balanced a checkbook with a calculator and a little bit of patience. Now the math is done for you. And trust me, I'm constantly checking them because I can't believe they never make a mistake. At 77, I'm not mad about less math. But here's a real question. Do I trust it? I trust it carefully. Strong passwords, no public Wi-Fi, no clicking strange links, and no rushing. Because here's something I've learned after 7 decades. When it comes to money, slow is smart. So should old guys start using online banking? Sure. Just keep your eyes open. Not something to fear, it's something to respect. And just like running a boat in rough water, you don't panic. You have to remain steady. You have to pay attention. And if something feels wrong, stop. You can always call the bank. You can always ask questions. There's no prize for pretending you understand something when you don't. And now, if you'll excuse me, I need to log in and make sure that the reel that I ordered, that the check that they sent, didn't bounce twice. Because at 77, I may trust technology, but I still double check my knots. Thanks for watching today, folks. I hope you enjoyed that little rant on banking. It's unfortunately something we have to do in today's world. And, I'm still not convinced that online banking is the way to go. But it does save you some time. It certainly is a convenience. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day today, and you get a chance, get that boat hooked up and, take a couple hours and go fishing. Thanks for watching.